So I also created a assistant, which is a natural language interface over our pipeline, and it is being in the backend supported by MCP server, which I created, which has the tools to interact with the pipeline. So what we can do in the UI, we can also do in using this chatbot. We can say that like you can create a fresh run. So now the request is being sent to MCP server, and through it, it's interacting with the API. And a Docker run has been created. It's giving the timestamp. The current status is submitted with priority medium. So we can see here that yeah, so this BRD2 has been created. The status is now in queue. So we can also get all the screenings. So get all screenings. So again, it's interacting using the MCP. So there are 7 screenings. The most recent one, which is BRD2, it's currently in running state. So we can see that it must be going in a running state. Yeah. So this chatbot, we can ask it like it's inferencing using Gemini. So it's not only telling us just the raw data, but it's also doing inference work, like it's calculating the number of screenings. We can also ask it questions like how many screenings failed and at what time. So it can answer such questions as well. It's thinking, interacting with Gemini. There are one screening that was failed, last updated at this time. The screening was initially created at this time. So we can check, yes, it's correct. Beautiful. Uh, and give me the ID of the failed screening. So it's giving me the ID. So this helpful assistant can help someone who wants to interact via a chatbot. Um, so basically, we created an MCP server with tools to list, fetch, create screenings. We exposed this MCP server to our Gemini LLM service, and uh, the for this the PI is interacting with the web server of like this is we serve through a web server, this page, the chatbot, and then there is a backend MCP server deployed which can interact with the API gateway and the backend process. So of course this can be improved. Like this is a very simple use case. But for a more complex workflow, like frameworks can like LangGraph can be used. So there can be more complex orchestration which can be done. Uh, Maybe there's an agent to rerun a failed job, which can interact with this agent, and there can be multi-agent interactions. Then currently there, it's more of a stateless interaction, but later we can have a context and a memory maintenance using LangGraph. We can use LangGraph's own memory file system, or we can use a Redis in-memory database for that. And the speed of the answers can be further increased. Like right now, we are sending the generated answer at once, but like Gemini supports streaming, so get streaming content API that they have, we can get it chunk by chunk instead of sending the entire response. So the user will not have to wait uh, the for the entire response to be generated. That's it for the AI assistant.